can you get a rental car after an accident while your car's in the shop being fixed? Hi, I'm Tom Friedman. I'm a lawyer in Nevada, and there's a few ways to get a rental car while your car is unavailable because it's getting repaired. In scenario one, you're involved in an accident and you're at fault. In that case, there's really only one way to get a rental car, and that's because you thought ahead and you put rental car coverage on your insurance policy. Actually, I take that back. There's two ways to get a rental car. Just pay for it out of pocket, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. So pull out your insurance policy and take a look at the declarations page, and there should be a line for rental car. And if you are paying for a rental car in your insurance policy, then when your car's in the shop, you call up your insurance agent or your insurance adjuster, whoever you're dealing with, say, hey, look, while the car's in the shop, I need a rental car, and they'll say, fine, they should pay for it. Now, there's probably going to be a cap on it. So if you can get a rental car they pay for up to $35 a day or something like that, and you go rent a new Lexus that's going to be a lot more money than that, then whatever it costs per day above what your policy limit is, you're going to have to pay out of pocket for every single day you rent the car. So be very careful in this situation that you just get a car that's covered by the policy. It's a good time to look at your policy now, because if you look at it after a crash, you don't have the rental car insurance, it's probably going to be too late to get it at that time. So in the other scenario, another driver is at fault. You are not at fault, but your car is wrecked, it's in the shop, and needs to be repaired. So what do? Well, you probably want the other person to pay for your car repairs. And if they're really at fault, their insurance company should pay for your car repairs, and they probably should pay for your rental car as well. So how do you go about making them do that? Well, the first thing you do is you tell them, hey, I want a rental car. And if it's really, really super quick, on the ball insurance company and adjuster, and they've got all the information they need, they'll probably say, yeah. But that's not always the case. Generally, what happens is there's an accident and it gets reported to the insurance company, and their insured tells them one thing. You might tell them something different. There might be something else on a police report. So the insurance claims adjusters, I don't want to say they're used to people lying all the time, but people aren't always truthful 100% of the time. So they're probably going to want a statement from their own insured, person who bought the policy. They're probably going to want a police report if it's available. They may want to talk to you as well. And generally, police reports take a while to be generated. So in a situation like this, they may eventually pay for your rental car, but it's not going to be the day after the accident. It could take some days. It could take some weeks. So in a scenario like that, what do? Well, you can just walk, rely on friends, do things like that, and not have a car. Kind of a bummer, but that's definitely an option. Maybe you're super lucky and your work provides you a car, so you don't absolutely need it. So hey, that would be great. But that situation doesn't always work for everybody. So a second thing you could do is go ahead and rent a car out of your own pocket, keep all the receipts, present the receipts to them once they make a determination that they have to pay for your rental car, and then they may reimburse you. Now, the risk with that is what? Well, you may go ahead, you may go rent the car, you may give them the receipts, but at the end of the day, they may go, you know what? Our guy wasn't at fault, you were at fault, or our guy was only partially at fault, or we're not going to pay you, sue us. I don't know what they're going to say. But the risk is if they don't make a determination later on that they owe you for the rental car, then you're stuck with a bill for the rental car. So a third thing you can do is call up your own friendly insurance adjuster and say, hey, look, I was in this crash, it's the other person's fault. They are delaying getting me a rental car, but I need a car to get to work, pick up my kids, whatever you do. So if you have rental car coverage on your own policy, then your own insurance adjuster would probably say, hey, okay, that's fine. We will set you up with a rental car. And then at the end of the day, we're going to go try to get reimbursed from the person that caused the accident. That way you get a rental car right away. But again, the same caveat applies as before. If you've got a very small amount that you can spend on a rental car per day, say $35, and you rent a car that's a lot more than that, you may be stuck at the end with a difference, or maybe the other insurance company will end up paying it. Don't know, but try to be cautious at this point so you don't end up with a big rental car bill at the end of the day. Hope this is helpful. Thank you very much for watching.